If your Windows computer feels slow, laggy, or takes forever to respond, I'm going to show you the exact steps to actually fix it, starting with the biggest one. All right, guys, so the very first thing we're going to utilize is the Task Manager. We're going to start with Control, Shift, and Escape. The Task Manager is a great tool because it's going to allow us to see what is being used and in what order. The main thing we're going to want to look at here is CPU usage. Our processor is largely responsible for the speed of our computer. And under the CPU column, see if I click it, it makes it so that the apps using the majority of the CPU are in the top. So it goes from greatest to least. And so this is helpful. We're going to be looking for things that may be consuming an abnormally large amount of our CPU or memory. And almost more importantly, we also have a column for startup apps. What we want to do from the startup apps column is we want to specifically look for things with high impact or moderate impact, and we want to disable what is unneeded. This could be causing a huge hit to your system. It's trying to load all of these startup processes. And this is one that we would call low-hanging fruit. You can get a lot of performance back just by going through and doing this. As you can see, I only have a few different things enabled here, and mostly everything else is disabled. Just make sure that whenever you disable settings in the startup apps, it's not something that you actually need for your security or system performance. If you're unsure what something is, we'd recommend just looking it up first to be safe. Next up, we're going to be using the run box. We're going to access a few temporary file folders, and we're going to delete those caches. So the first one is called prefetch. If you hit Windows key and R together on your keyboard, it brings up the run box. And we're going to type the word prefetch, all one word. That'll bring us directly to this folder. And this is essentially just a bunch of junk that we don't need. I can Control A, and then if I hit Shift Delete, it's going to permanently delete these 258 items. We want to select yes. There are a few other folders we're going to repeat this process for. Next one is called temp. Again, that's Windows key and R to bring up your run box. Type the word temp and press enter. Press continue on the permissions. And then again, Control A and Shift Delete is to permanently delete and not recycle. We'll press yes. I'm going to select do this for all current items and press continue. And there are a few files that it was unable to remove. Looks like it's related to Adobe Creative Cloud. That's fine. I still removed the majority of the files. And then we have one more folder that we're going to do this for. This time we're typing %temp%. We'll press enter. Again, Control A, Shift and delete. And yes. And again, I have some more files here that are unable to be removed. It looks like because my application is open. So let's see if that fixes it. There we go. Now, another obvious call out, but still worth mentioning, is Windows Update. We want to make sure that we're on the latest update for Windows. Older versions can cause issues with load times or performance. We want our hardware to be as optimized as possible, which is what the latest software will help us to achieve. If you hit Windows key and I and go to settings, you'll see the Windows Update tab, and simply just check for updates right here in the top right. And as we can see, we have a security intelligence update for Microsoft Defender, and that's downloading now. So I'll go ahead and install that once it's done. Next, I'm going to go to security, and we're going to go into Windows Security, Virus and Threat Protection. And what we're going to do here is we're going to run a quick scan. So the purpose of this is to help us to detect any potentially malicious software or malware, as that can definitely have a huge impact on system performance if you do have something that is not supposed to be on your system. And while we're on the topic of virus and threat protection, one other mention is that non-Windows native antivirus software itself can actually be problematic. So our recommendation is always to stick with Windows Defender. It's enough to generally keep your system safe. And if you have two different antivirus softwares running, that can cause performance issues in and of itself. So if that's the case for you, feel free to uninstall or do some research to make sure that you are in fact protected according to your own standards. But again, only having Defender would be the preferred situation for a Windows computer. Now, while that's loading, I'm sure you already know this, but restarting your computer is actually a good fix. And so if your computer has just gone in and out of sleep mode, for example, if it's a laptop or a desktop computer that you're not fully powering off, a good full reset, so turn it off all the way, turn it back on, that could potentially resolve your problem. The next thing we're going to check is also in system settings. So Windows key and I to bring up your settings, and we'll go up to the top to system. And then here we're going to access storage. Select yes. So what we're looking for here is limited storage space. Let's say, for example, 40 or 50 gigabytes is all you have. That's when you may want to start taking a closer look here. So as you can see, I still have 383 gigabytes free. Yes, I'm running out of space, but that's plenty for the computer to run at normal speeds. If you have limited disk space, that can be a large problem for your computer because Windows needs free space to operate properly. And so what you can do is you can enable something called storage sense. I have this enabled. Basically, mine automatically deletes temp files. It also automatically deletes my downloads folder. And so we can see it removed 34 gigabytes of space in the past month. And so if you look at how I have this configured, it's deleting files in my downloads folder if they haven't been opened for more than a day. And it runs this once a week. And so I make sure that I don't lose important data by anything that goes into my downloads folder that I need in the future. I will copy it or cut it and put it into a different folder. But there are plenty of files that I'm using for a short period of time, like PDF documents, Word documents, things like that, that are being sent off, and I essentially don't need them anymore. And so that helps to keep my disk space low. And in addition to the storage sense feature, we also can just look at what is taking up storage. So we could find either temporary files, we could go to cleanup recommendations and find large or unused files. So the recommendation is to spend some time here, try to get rid of what you don't need, but make sure that at a minimum, you have a good amount of free space on your local drive. Next up, we're going to access our command prompt. Let's run this as administrator. I'm going to select yes. And the command we're going to enter is check disk. So chkdsk and then /f. So space /f. So mine can't run because the volume is in use by another process currently. And it's asking if I would like to schedule this volume to be checked the next time the system restarts. I'll go ahead and select yes. And so if I wanted to check this now, I could actually just restart my system, come back. And if your drive was having any issues that could potentially lead to it being slower, this will attempt to scan and fix those problems. All right, so if you've tried all of these methods and your computer is still running slow, the unfortunate truth is that it's likely a hardware issue at this point. It could be related or faulty CPU or memory. It could be a faulty SSD. And so there are some components that you may want to check if you're still running into issues. You could always consider a full factory reset of your computer. That's quite a task, and so we don't typically recommend that, but that is another potential last resort scenario. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. If you have any questions about anything we covered, feel free to drop those in the comments below, and we'll get back with you as soon as we can. If you're interested in purchasing Microsoft Office, Windows 10, Windows 11, remote desktop licenses, or a wide variety of other Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo Software. We'll have all the links down below. As our channel continues to grow, we're constantly looking for new video topic ideas. If you have any ideas of your own, we'd love to know what those are. Most viewer commented video requests get made into actual videos on our channel. Lastly, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated as it helps to support the channel. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.